Welcome to the Anderson School District 1 A1 Digital Innovation. This presentation will include expectations for use of the iPad, how to care for it, and what to do if lost or broken. Why do the students need iPads? We believe that the use of the iPad will provide students with the skills they need to support their learning and to prepare students with the tools they need to be college and career ready in today's workforce. We understand that this initiative is not about a specific device, but rather about what the device will enable our students to accomplish. Educational resources and content will be delivered via the iPad. This makes the device a necessity for your child's education. The Digital Innovation Initiative brings individual learning to your child and provides the opportunity for students to have information at their fingertips. Students will have access to powerful creation tools, apps, interactive textbooks. The learning possibilities are endless. Additionally, the iPad offers many organizational tools, including a calendar that will allow teachers to be able to schedule tests and assignments directly to the students' iPads. Students in grades 3 through 8 will receive an iPad mini in a case. Students in grades 9 through 12 will receive an iPad Air in a case. These cases must remain on the devices at all times. Students will not be able to purchase a case of their own choice for their device. Parents and guardians must attend the orientation, sign the Use of Technology Resources and Internet Acceptable Use Policy, Parent and Student Agreement for the A1 Digital Innovation Initiative, the School District Paid Protection Plan, and the Parent-Guardian Email Application Consent Form documents, and pay the $29 fee for the paid protection plan before the school can issue a district-owned iPad to the student. Parents with students in multiple schools must only attend one session, but must complete paperwork and pay the paid protection plan fee for each child in grades 3 through 12. Students may have their own personal device, but all students will need to use the district-owned device that will be configured to meet the school needs and standards. Now, while helpful, it is not necessary for you to have internet access at home. Information that will be needed for homework can be downloaded to the iPad before the students leave school, so that they will still be able to access the information from home. Digital citizenship is a concept that helps students understand how to use technology appropriately in a society filled with technology. Students will participate in digital citizenship lessons with their teachers. Anderson 1 expects students to use technology appropriately and responsibly, whether in electronic communication or participation. We have electronic precautions in place in order for students to participate safely and securely in this environment and enjoy the rights of a digital world in an educational setting. AirWatch is a mobile device manager that allows the district to manage and monitor the iPads. We are able to filter the content students can access on the Internet. It also allows us to remotely erase the iPad if it is misused. This system allows the district to push apps out to the iPads and to remove apps when necessary. Additionally, we are able to turn off items like iMessaging and FaceTime that may be distracting in a classroom setting. More importantly, AirWatch will allow us to remove the Safari Internet browser and in its place add the AirWatch Secure Internet browser. Students will not have the ability or rights to download additional Internet browsers. The AirWatch Secure browser will have numerous content filters on it that are set up by the school district. These content filters apply regardless of where students access the Internet. What is blocked for a student at school will also be blocked for that student at home. We strongly encourage parents to be involved in this learning opportunity for their children. It will be important for you to be proactive in your expectations of how the devices are used at home. Monitor what your child is doing on the device and have discussions with them about the appropriateness and inappropriateness of certain online activities. Parent support sessions will be provided through the year. Applications originally installed by Anderson One on each district-owned iPad must remain on the district-owned iPad in usable condition and readily accessible at all times. The school may also add other applications periodically. Some licenses for applications require that the application be deleted from the iPad at the completion of a course. If this applies to an application that students use, a technology staff member will resync the devices for students in that course. Students will be permitted to load additional applications on their district-owned iPads as long as they do so in accordance with the district's use of technology and Internet acceptable use policy. School administrators may randomly select students and ask them to provide their district-owned iPad for inspection. While the iPads are for the students, we want to encourage parents to be involved in this learning opportunity for your children. Helping your child understand what it is they are receiving and how it should be used will help empower them to be responsible young people. For some, this will be their first experience with an iPad and the Internet. Sharing that experience with your child and helping them to make positive choices as they navigate the web will enrich their experience and show them what a wonderful and powerful new learning tool they will have at their disposal. The $29 annual paid protection plan covers iPad repairs or replacements in the event of theft, accidental damage, or maintenance. Parts and repair service for any system-related issues or failures resulting from normal use will be covered under the paid protection plan. The plan also covers accidentally broken screens and device replacement in the event of either an accident resulting in the total loss or destruction of a device or the theft of a device. Should there be a need for additional device replacements due to theft or accidental damage, there will be a deductible of $50 for the second replacement and a deductible of $100 for the third and any future replacements. The paid protection plan covers an individual device. You will need to purchase an individual plan for each child in grades 3 through 12. If you are unable to pay for this protection plan in full, you may work out a payment plan with the school front office. Anderson One will provide users with an email account for the purpose of school-related communication. Availability and use of email will be restricted. Students will only be able to send and receive email to those within the school system. Students will use their district-provided email address for their Apple ID. They will not be able to use any existing Apple ID on their district-owned iPad. This will ensure that the student management system provided by the district is operating correctly on each device. Legal title of the iPad is with the district and shall remain with the district. The right of possession and use is limited to and conditioned on full and complete compliance with the parent and student agreement for the A1 Digital Innovation Initiative. The student is responsible at all times for the appropriate care and use of the mobile computing device. Students transferring out of or leaving Anderson School District 1 during the school year must return the district-owned iPad, including power cords, cases, and any other district or school-issued accessories, before leaving the school. If a student returns his or her district-owned iPad damaged, costs for replacement or repairs are the student's responsibility if not covered by the paid protection plan. The district will charge the student the cost of needed repairs, not to exceed the replacement cost of the district-owned iPad. Students will keep their devices during the short breaks throughout the school year. The device will be returned to the appropriate personnel at the school level before the beginning of the summer break. Stolen iPads must be reported to the school officials and the school resource officer within 48 hours. A police report must be filed with the school resource officer. The expectation is that the iPad device will be brought to school charged each day. Students who leave their district-owned iPad at home are still responsible for completing their daily coursework. Repeated offenses may result in disciplinary action. District-owned iPads are intended for use at school each day. Students are responsible for bringing their district-owned iPad to all classes, unless specifically instructed otherwise by the teacher. In addition to a teacher's expectations, students may access school messages, announcements, calendar, and schedule using their district-owned iPad.